Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of 5 Minute Focus. Our topic today is breaking through the growth plateau that every small business hits. You know, the place where we stop adding new business, or when we do, it's just replacing churn. Our instincts are to treat it as if this is a sales problem and doubling down on activities, thinking if we just do a little more, will get us a breakthrough. Because, hey, that's how we've grown the business so far, right? Through our team's individual talents, efforts, and energy. But this is a classic case of what got us here won't get us there. The real question we need to answer is how do we successfully engage others on this journey? How do we guide them? How do we trust them? How do we support them? All in the context of a shared mission. It turns out that ceiling we're hitting, it's not about a revenue number. It's just that we've reached the limits of our leadership ability and our willingness to surrender control. So let's take a look at what it means to address this practically. So let's take a look at this through the lens of the small business blueprint. Small business blueprint highlights for us that there's really only three functions that we're looking at in our business. We want to sell something, we want to deliver something, and then we want to be able to manage our risk. But those three functions happen at two different layers. There's our strategic layer, which is about our insights, our decisions. It's future facing. It's the choices we make about how we want to grow and shape our business. Then there's our tactical layer. That's our layer that's about activities and execution. It's very present day focused. It's basically how do we effectively deliver on our commitments as a business. And most of us as business owners, we started in our business at that layer, the tactical layer in the delivery function. There was something that we were good at. The market was willing to pay us for it. So we started a business. But then we learned shortly after that that there are these two other functions, right? Of sales and managing risk. So as a natural evolution, we expanded our efforts into those areas because we needed to be able to grow the business. After some growth, though, we find ourselves spread across those three layers. And more importantly, the business has become dependent upon us being involved at that tactical layer in all three functions. And we get trapped. There's no time or attention available for that strategic layer that needs our attention as well. But also because we are deeply involved in all three areas of the business, nothing develops without us. There's no room for growth. There's no development of systems. There's no evolution of structure. And maybe most importantly, our team doesn't develop and grow along with it. Our business does not know how to expand beyond us. So the business becomes strangled by our individual capacity to do. It's limited by the number of things that we can touch. And that strategy layer that we didn't have time for, no attention for, remember that's about moving the business forward. It's about how do we grow it? How do we improve it? It's how do we shape our future? Not only is that the primary domain, it's also the primary responsibility of the business leader. No one else is able to do that for your business. So breaking through the ceiling requires us to lead more and do less. It's about us having time and energy to make good decisions and articulate that for the rest of our team so that they are able to execute and perform at the tactical level more clearly. It's about building systems and structures to guide and support our team in pursuit of a common goal. The path for our breakthrough isn't more activity, it's more clarity. So there you have it, 5 minutes of thoughts on how you can jumpstart the growth of your business. Not by focusing on simply selling more, but by focusing on the business structure to expand your bandwidth to lead, guide, and support your team. The areas your business needs from you to move to the next stage. Hopefully you've got a couple of takeaways you can use to bust through your growth plateau. If you've got any thoughts or questions, maybe suggestions on future topics, please leave them in the comments below. Looking forward to our next session.